Okay, so 2020 WebCenter Olympics, week 10. Here we are. We're going to take a little transition, whereas the previous 9 weeks we've been talking about how to succeed with web centers and the website sales process, as well as digital marketing products and services. But what we're going to do now is we're going to talk a little bit more about business building, because that is such an important part of what we do as franchise owners. So we want to talk about how to expand your business utilizing the Web Center division. So, it ultimately comes down to step 4, which is prospecting, qualifying, and sponsoring. So we're going to talk about the business building strategies of the Web Center Owner Program, the Web Center Pro Program here in the US, the internship program, as well as how to mentor successful Web Center owners after you've sponsored them into the business. So again, it's just like step 4 in the basic 5: prospecting, qualifying, and sponsoring. So why do we do this? Well, certainly we can earn incredible retail profits through the Web Center division when we sell a website and we have recurring retail profits and BV from digital marketing products. But nothing is better than that residual income. And that's going to come from the management performance compensation plan and really building out your unfranchised business. So we're really aiming to duplicate your efforts to leverage your time. So the Web Center program can work for anyone, no matter what their background may be. Our system is built on talking to business owners and then leveraging those teams of professionals. So what qualities make a great Web Center owner candidate? Well, you might think of someone who has a background in technology, or someone who has a background in web design or web development, some type of industry professional. Now, where we have a professional level Web Center owner program, ultimately, we're looking for people that are friendly, they're motivated, they're self-driven, they're organized, they're well-connected, influential, social, and of course, they're unfranchised owner prospects as well. You see, this isn't about hiring someone or identifying someone who wants a job or just wants some cash flow. This division is meant to be part of your unfranchised business, and that's for those that want to create an ongoing residual stream of income. So as we build out an unfranchised, we follow the foundational steps of Base 10 7 Strong. Right in the Getting Started guide and in our Basic 5 training, we highlight how important it is to duplicate Base 10 7 Strong. So ultimately, step 1 is becoming your best customer yourself and converting at least 100 BV per month for yourself and your own household purchases. Step 2 is to develop a customer base of 10 preferred customers, each person purchasing greater than or equal to 30 BV per month, and then duplicating that by expanding distribution and activating with 2 new qualified unfranchised owners, and then repeating that, you plus 2, them plus 2. So each sale of a website comes with 230 BV initially and 30 BV per month for those clients that select the standard monthly hosting. That means that your 10 active website clients would generate 300 BV per month ongoing. And that would be an additional 2,300 BV from the initial sales of those websites. So you want to keep the BV in mind when setting your long-term goals. So let's take a look. Again, you start the relationship by selling a website, and that's going to generate your first 230 BV with that client. They're then going to be on a monthly hosting program, generating 5, 30, or 35 BV per month each and every month. And then if they have any digital marketing products, they're generating additional BV and retail profits. So, our retail sales goal is 300 BV per month minimum. So most unfranchised owners get that 300 BV from 10 to 15 preferred customers of other MA branded products. Now, as a Web Center owner, again, 30 BV for standard monthly hosting is 10 active website customers, which will equal 300 BV per month. So as you build out Base 10 7 Strong, you plus 2, them plus 2, what that ultimately means is that you have converted your household spending with at least 100 BV personally per month into your own business. You've developed 10 preferred customers or 10 website clients, each producing 30 BV per month for a total of 300 BV in retail to the end client. Now that 300 plus 100 equals 400 BV for you. And as you duplicate that and you identify a personally sponsored unfranchised owner on the left and right that also duplicate that, you will see that as you build out base 10-7 strong, you will have 3 unfranchised owners on the left and 3 unfranchised owners on the right, all producing 400 BV each per month. And we know that as you do 3 times 400 BV per month, that's going to generate 1,200 in group business volume each and every month. What that means is a $300 commission through the management performance compensation plan. So this is your foundation for not only great retail profits, residual retail profits on a monthly basis for any digital marketing products, but also creating $300 a month in commissions from your unfranchised business and a residual income. So we want to look at how we can attain this goal. And really it comes down to the same 5 C's that you've used in the WebCenter website process, website client process. So the same 5 C's can be used to prospect, recruit, and sponsor new unfranchised owners and WebCenter owners. So of course, the first C is candidates. You need to identify leads. Number 2 is current and candidate research. Number 3 is contacting these candidates. Step 4, conducting a 15-minute consultation or overview and really talking in themes about the unfranchised business, maybe the 2 to 3 year plan versus the 45-year plan, talking in themes about residual income, and then you're closing them to share the business opportunity and the details of the management performance compensation plan, and really using the no decision close into a trial run and using the ABC pattern to build in depth. So what are you looking to do? You're looking to share the business and keep the main thing the main thing. So share the concepts and the themes, share the business, share the shopping annuity, and simply talk about how MA Web Centers is a division of this product brokerage company. So again, who is the WebCenter program for? Anyone. WebCenter owners have access to sell the full line of WebCenter products and have all the same program benefits and access to teams of professionals. And then we have our professional level, which is our WebCenter Pro program in the US only. So even as you expand your business globally through the WebCenter division, you know that in the US, you can offer industry professionals this status of a WebCenter Pro program. It has everything inclusive of the WebCenter program, but includes a fully customizable front-end website to help them market their business. It also includes a co-branded storefront, invoicing, and admin dashboard. It also has the ability to create and store layouts in their library of templates and layouts for resale. Also has VIP technical support and a pro education series that happens quarterly. So there are 2 levels of our WebCenter Pro program, the first being our Pro Affiliate and the second being Pro Partner. And you can get more information from webcenter-pro.com, and we'll share a little bit more about the Pro program here momentarily. So as you're going through the information, you want to know where to find the documentation and where to lead people for information. Well, go to the resource site, www.mawc411.com. When you go to the Evaluate tab, you will see that there's an area for WebCenter as well as WebCenter Pro. So when you click on the Evaluate tab and you go to the WebCenter, you can download the WebCenter Owner Overview PowerPoint and show it. You can also attend a webinar overview, which happens on the first Tuesday of every month. You can also view a recorded overview or leverage the video that is on our youtube.com/MAWebCentersOfficial. Now, this process is very similar to how we treat the plan. You can show the plan yourself, you can attend a live overview, or watch a recorded presentation. Now again, for industry professionals, they have access to the WebCenter Pro program. You can access that from the same Evaluate tab, and the drop-down brings you to the WebCenter Pro program overview, or you can link to it directly through webcenter-pro.com. So your industry professionals would have access to the full line of WebCenter products, the teams of professionals, the co-branded admin and invoicing, with the fully customizable front-end website for marketing, VIP support, and professional education to help them scale their business. So where can you find industry professionals? Well, how about networking groups? Maybe you belong to an existing networking group, a chamber of commerce, a Toastmasters, a business networking international, a LaTip group, or just a small business association in your local community. You can also use online networking groups. What about referrals and asking people for referrals? Warm markets, including your existing clients. You see, all of your existing clients may already know other industry professional candidates. What about social media? Or service sites such as Elance or Fiverr, Craigslist, LinkedIn, Udemy, and so many other sites where people are listing themselves as their service on the internet today. So just like we start with your 5 C's, we can go through a quick lead generation workshop. You're going to think of people that you know that may own or operate a business in the category. Think of who you know that may be employed by a business in the category. Maybe they're contracted by someone in a certain organization. Where do you do business and who do you do business with? And who do you know that's well connected? So you want to begin your names list. So I want you to think about who you know and who you know that may know someone that is a graphic designer. Maybe someone that does print and promotional products. Maybe someone who's a graphic web designer. Maybe someone who's into print, letterhead, logo work, business cards, and things of that sort. They would all qualify for the WebCenter Pro program. What about a web developer, a search engine optimization company, a social media agency or a social media specialist, or someone who's freelancing as a social media guru that can help small businesses take advantage of their social media? What about an ad or marketing agency or someone who's an advertising sales representative who already has an existing client base? What about IT services, network solution providers, computer programmers? You see, everyone knows these types of individuals, so you just have to ask the question, who do you know? Who do you know that might be a graphic designer? Hey, do you happen to know anyone that's a sign or print or promotional company? Do you know anyone that's embroidering or printing apparel, right? All of these qualify for the Pro program and become great leads because we can help them scale their business by filling in gaps of services that they don't currently offer, or by allowing them to work on the projects that they currently are working on. And rather than turning away business if they're too busy, they can scale very quickly by leveraging our teams of professionals. So again, if you go to webcenter-pro.com or go to the Evaluate tab, there's a great web page that gives you access to all the details and the information. And just like the WebCenter owner overview, we also have one for the professional overview. So you can download the PowerPoint and show it. You can attend a live webinar overview, which happens on the second Tuesday of every month. You can also view a recorded overview. So again, it's very similar to how we share the business opportunity. So with our industry professionals, what are your best next steps? Well, share the business overview. Talk about the unfranchised business and the power of residual income. Highlight web centers and that there's a professional level of this division for those industry pros. Web Center owner overview or the Web Center Pro overview is fine based on who you're speaking with. And then you want to share some more information about the Web Center technology. Perhaps share the B2B services catalog and the marketing manual. Share the YouTube and blog channels to show them that they have a robust business that is supporting them rather than having to come up with all that information on their own. Show them the technology. Set them up as a potential Web Center intern so they can go in and experience all there is to offer. And lastly, if they are an industry professional and they own their own business or they're self-employed, schedule a product overview or a website demo with our product specialists. That way they get firsthand experience of what the platform or program can do, and they can also ask questions to the product specialist and walk through the demonstration just as if their clients were to do the same. Now, we mentioned the internship program, and this is available to any non-unfranchised owner in any of our global markets. So the goal is to start qualified individuals as Web Center owners and help them offset their startup expenses before they ever become an unfranchised owner. It's also very useful in duplication, right? We want to duplicate the power of the Web Center while building your unfranchise. So your role becomes mentorship and coaching. So the benefits of the internship program is that candidates can leverage their time and their sweat equity to cover their startup expenses. It allows them to start their unfranchise already profitable. It's no out-of-pocket expense to run a trial run and works really well in that ABC pattern, and also provides access to sales support and other tools to get them started now. So who makes a good intern candidate? Well, again, those that are friendly, professional, well-connected, motivated, driven, accountable, organized, and those that are looking for more, those that are looking to be independent, they're self-starters, and they are committed to excellence. I would also recommend that these are people that are looking for a residual type of income alongside what they're presently doing. So you've got to adopt the mentor mindset, right? The goal is duplication. Nothing is more important than duplication. So you want to work with individuals who want to be unfranchised owners, otherwise they'll be dependent on you. This is not an employer-employee relationship. It's not about hiring people to work with you or work for you. And make sure that the time you spend is spent with people duplicating your efforts. They've got to be coachable and worth your time. So the WebCenter intern or prospect can use the product specialist, and it's highly encouraged because that is the system that is most easily duplicated. It'll improve their success rate. It'll help them graduate to a full unfranchised owner much more quickly when they're using sales support. And it also reinforces our proven duplicatable WebCenter sales system. Now remember, interns cannot be existing distributors or UFOs. So how does your intern get paid? Well, your intern is actually selling websites and digital marketing products through your WebCenter account, which means that your commissions will come to you and you will have to pay your intern. So if your intern sells one website, you as the mentor get paid the commissions. So you must use that profit to help them launch the intern as an unfranchised business owner and hopefully a WebCenter owner. Use part of their retail profit to start your interns on franchise by selecting WebCenter Fast Start Kit, but also use some of the additional profit to help the UFO get started with some expenses, right? Help them cover a couple months of maybe their unfranchised management system. Maybe offer them some cash flow to create some business cards or professional sales tools and marketing aids. Or what about tickets to the next upcoming event? Maybe a ticket to the next major conference. Now, it's perfectly acceptable to keep a portion of your own for your own expenses because you have taxes, you've got WebCenter owner fees, and that's important to capture that as well. Now, I will remind you that as the commissions are paid to you and your ID, that means that you will be responsible for the taxes paid on that revenue and that income. So when that 1099 is completed each year for you, you'll have your WebCenter retail profits in there, and that includes your intern's retail profits. So you want to talk to your accountant or your bookkeeper or tax professional about how you can maximize this and potentially use this as a subcontractor fee. But I also recommend that you have expectations, roles, and responsibilities written out when you bring on an intern. Have it very clear, stated how the income and the revenue will work. If they're expecting to earn 100% retail profit on their sales, yet you've only expected to pay them 50%, well, there's going to be a disconnect, and it's not going to start your business relationship off on a good foot or a good note. So you want to make sure up front that they understand that on their website sale, you are willing to pay them X amount of percent of that retail profit to go towards starting their unfranchised business or their WebCenter business. And that's very important to have clear communication up front. Now, you can disable any intern status at any point in time. So if you find someone's underperforming and you have a better prospect in mind that you'd like to replace them with, go ahead, right? You are in control of this process. Remember, it's a competitive internship program. You have 4 slots and they should go to the best candidates for becoming an unfranchised owner with you. So the internship account is available for 90-day period. So they have access to your WebCenter for 90 days, and you can have up to 4 interns at any given time. Yet again, you can disable an intern at any time that you wish if things aren't working. So you want to make sure that you have those clear expectations up front and have that clear communication, but your job is really to coach and mentor them. I encourage you to have a weekly coaching call and mentorship to help them create their WebCenter success story. So many people want to know how to set up an intern. It's very simple. You log into your WebCenter, click on Customer Manager, and then select Contacts. From here, you're going to click New Contact and enter a new contact record into your WebCenter. You're going to fill out all the contact information, but under contact type, you'll see in the drop down, there is a tag for WebCenter prospect. When you do that and you click save, they are now one of your WebCenter prospects or an intern. There will be a user account created as well as a username and password to log into the WebCenter so that they have access not only to building websites through the website platform, but they can also access sales support to set appointments. So you'll be presented with all of this information when you set up the intern account. So you want to activate an intern and carefully select who to work with, have them set up in the system, and then focus on training and education. Professional development is so critical to their success, so get them plugged into a WCT 101 as soon as one is scheduled that you can plug them into. You can also leverage some of the online trainings, as well as make sure they understand the simple sales and the 5 C's so they can be successful. Now, because they are also unfranchise owner prospects, you also want them to be encouraged to attend and get the information for the Basic 5 and the shopping annuity. Now, using the WebCenter 12-week action plan, help them set appointments and sell their first website, as well as help them run that trial run in the ABC pattern by showing the business plan to see if they can lead to people using the evaluation approach. Now, use the retail profit earned from a website sale to capitalize the intern's business. So their options are to become an intern, learn the process, leverage the professionals, earn the retail profit to launch their WebCenter, and then use the WebCenter Fast Start Kit to launch their unfranchised business. Now, if you have someone who's already an existing team member of yours that isn't currently a WebCenter owner, they cannot be set up as an intern. However, you can work with them closely and generate leads and walk them through the process together. Then they can determine if they want to purchase a WebCenter based on the sale of any products and services. The idea is that they just can't have a login into your WebCenter, but you can coach and mentor them just like you would in any other division. So they can purchase a WebCenter from their back office on unfranchise.com, and many times throughout the year, there are free WebCenter setup specials that people can take advantage of. Now, there is another option. You can also highlight the WebCenter Pro program for industry professionals in the US. So accountability is critical, right? Get people started right. What you put in motion carries in motion, and what you do will duplicate in depth. So what you do is very, very important because you want to set in motion all of the right activities, right? So you want to track their progress, measure, monitor, adjust, and control so that you can highlight the success stories and really duplicate your efforts, creating that residual income. So expanding distribution with the WebCenter owners can be very profitable, as you know, for your organization because of the tremendous BV potential by having WebCenter owners in your organization. So duplication is key to your success because whatever you do, good or bad, it's going to duplicate. So if it's not duplicatable, simply don't do it. So at this point, it's really just as simple as taking action on the 5 C's. Get prepared. Do you have a candidate and prospect list? What do you know about them? Have you done any research? Have you met them? Have you had any conversations about family, occupation, recreation, money? Have you talked in themes? Have you engaged in conversation? Share the business and the business themes. From there, follow the system. The 5 C's, leveraging the teams, and simply repeat and teach them to repeat. And from here, you can generate more group business volume and solid unfranchised partners by sponsoring WebCenter owners and WebCenter professionals. So certainly as you're growing your unfranchised business and creating that residual income, you're going to coach, mentor, and really sponsor other individuals, and they could focus on other divisions, which gives you a good referral base back and forth between different MA university majors. However, MA WebCenters has a proven system for the trial run through the internship process, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of that as much as possible, and it really helps that trial run and ABC pattern become very, very effective. So again, 2020 WebCenter Olympics Week 10, we're more than halfway completed, and we're looking forward to seeing all of your success as you grow your unfranchised business.